A lot of what we're doing is mental, and we're able to go 0 to 100 fast.
Calm in the clutch is what we like to call it.
This is the only sport that's 360 degrees, so attackers can come down from any direction, even top down.
The game is really physical. You can grapple each other, kind of grab each other, trying to rip that torpedo out.
It's a gladiator sport. All natural swimming abilities, we're not using fins, we're not doing anything else. Full combat underwater fits right into what we see, the reason why the Olympics started. I'm Prime Hall.
I'm Tran. So how Prime and I actually met was at Marine Special Operations. We were doing a team event where I was really struggling physically, so Prime was able to help me carry these 40-pound jugs for 3 miles. So kind of built that relationship and that bond together ever since then.
We have an expression in the military called talking guns. One gun is constantly going, and when this one stops, this one starts going. I have a group of elite athletes that I work with down here in San Diego, and then he has his own group up there in Orange County and LA.
We were lucky enough to do an NFL training package here in San Diego, where we trained some off-season NFL athletes for a 6-week period.
We had Christian Kirksey, Micah Hyde,
Joshua Reynolds,
Manti Te'o, along with a bunch of other amazing NFL athletes. That led to word of mouth training UFC fighters, Bellator fighters, championship fighters like Alimale McFarland, Liz Carmouche, Dominic Cruz,
Juan Archuleta, Adele,
and a bunch of others.
We're extremely fortunate to have that opportunity to meet some of these individuals, amazing individuals.
And we're open, we're constantly coaching, we're on coaching calls, we're coaching CEOs, business leaders, as well as professional athletes from all sports. The training aspect of it and the training arm, DeepEndFitness, we've been doing since the first training session that we did with Underwater Torpedo League. So before you play the sport, you go through a screening process and a fitness regimen that makes you prepared for Underwater Torpedo League, and that's DeepEndFitness. The acronym that we use for all of our training, and this is the operating system of our training, is FREE. So focus, relaxation, economy of motion, and efficient breathing. A lot of the training that I do is more mental or psychological, where Don can break things down more technically, so people get both sides of it, and it's really a force multiplier. Being able to go underwater, work out with weights, we can actually establish a baseline for each athlete and then push them from there to where they're constantly gaining an edge and gaining more CO2 tolerance, as well as VO2 max with our breath holding and the way that we open up our breathing with each athlete.
The mental side is really huge. Everybody that goes underwater has some type of anxiety or stressors, but if we hit that anxiety and hit that stressors every single day, everyone's a little bit more immune and a little bit more catalyst to that kind of effect to them. So it really helps your stress management, how to remain calm in stressful situations.
Underwater Torpedo League is, if you were to take water polo nets and shrink them down and bring them down to the deep end of a pool, a 10-ounce torpedo that's negatively buoyant that can glide across the pool 12 to 15 feet. With 5-on-5 underwater, that's how the game is played.
So first team to score 5 points wins that match, and if they win 2 matches in a row, then they win the game.
It's Underwater Torpedo League. So you have to stay underwater, you have to pass underwater, and you come up for a breath only when you don't have the torpedo.
We have 4 teams right now from Team LA, Team Irvine, Team La Jolla, and Team Oceanside.
I'm building a team in Las Vegas. Don is building a team in Miami. And then we're building a team out in Sydney, Australia is the next spot. We have a huge purpose and mission to create a positive shift and ignite a warrior class of people throughout the world. So every session that we go to, we see an uplifting, like we have a positive effect on everyone that we train with. We know that we're having that effect on people, so it's really easy for us to continue to wake up every day and put our max effort forward to grow the training and grow the sport and expand and do everything that we've made promise to do.
It's been a kind of crazy ride, what we've got so far, but we're looking forward to the future.